Okay, this one's going to be a bit different. This is not going to be related in any way, shape, or form. Well, it could be. We'll find out in the end. To the manuscripts I've been discussing thus far. This is actually a little disclosure. I guess disclosure, a good word. Confession, revelation, reveal. You pick. With regards to what I do to de-stress and what sometimes take place in my leisure time. So, here it goes. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. Now, those words have specific definitions that can be applied to them. But my nerdiness revolves around things like video games, aircraft, motorcycles, and that about sums it up. Aircraft, video games, and motorcycles. Anything aviation related, whether that be reality or virtual. Motorcycles, reality only. And the occasional video games. I know some may be wondering, well, wait a minute, how old are you? Aren't video games just stuff for kids and errant teenagers with more time on their hands than they know what to do with? Possibly. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Not everyone enjoys video games. I totally get that. Now, speaking of real versus virtual, as some of you may have surmised or read in my other articles or my blog or even what I've maybe shared on this forum, I used to be a commercial pilot. I was trained as a commercial pilot way back in another era in British Columbia and Canada. So all things aviation fascinate me. I'm not currently flying real aircraft at this stage of my life. I do have a fairly complex flight simulator that I have at home, and I may be dropping some clips of what that may be in here now and again for you to peruse. And in addition to that, I also play a few video games. Some of them are fantasy based, some of them are reality based, like military based. Some are strategic based. The ones that I get the most enjoyment out of are the RPGs, the role-playing game level video games. I'll also probably pop a couple of those in here just so you can get a taste for what that may be. Now, as I said before, this is not everyone's cup of tea. But sometimes I go to these things to do a bit of de-stressing. Motorcycles, as I'd mentioned before. I can hop on my motorcycle, point it in some direction in the country with no destination in mind, and then just go for it. Just to clear my head. Just to be out in the open, in the fresh air, the countryside, just letting all the flotsam and jetsam float away, so to speak, while I go for a ride just to clear my brain. So yeah, a little bit of a revelation as to who I am and the things that make me tick and the things that rejuvenate me. Those are just some. They're not the priority. My family is first. My wife is first. My faith is first. These are just things that I do for enjoyment. And if you guys have any of those things or any other things I've not mentioned, by all means, let me know.